we're honored to have King Salim Galvani, who is the former executive director of the NAACP in Virginia, and Reverend Frank Jackson, who's a best-selling author and publisher, international correspondent and civil rights leader from Chicago. Frank is here this morning.
Good day, people. My name is Frank Jackson, and I have flown here from the city of Chicago to let you in on a secret. The little secret that I share with you is a biblical principle. Whatever is done in the dark will be brought to light.
Well,
this hate crime is no longer a Harrisonburg issue.
that's right.
It is now a national issue.
That's right.
And it can no longer be hidden behind the doors of the Harrisonburg city auditors. News of this wrong is spreading across the country like wildfire. And the reason it's receiving so much national attention is because it is a crime against humanity. And a crime against humanity here in Harrisonburg, Virginia, is a crime against humanity everywhere.
That's right.
Mike Donovan, we support you and all of your efforts. It will be many years before we see another Mike Donovan. I shared with some of the men last night that there are some people who see a problem, but they're not able to do anything about it.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
On the other hand, there are people who see the problem
Yes.
and they're able to do something about it,
Well,
but they're not willing to do anything.
come on.
When a man is both able and willing to do something, he is a dangerous man.
Well,
Folks, I share with you that some individuals are naive enough to believe and to think in their own minds that discrimination is a thing of the past. It is not a thing of the past. If you think that, you would be wrong. It has gone into camouflage.
come on.
And one of the things that's bad about today's discrimination, it is no longer just about race, but it is about so many things. The word prejudice is a word formed out of a word. Prejudice comes from the word prejudge, and it is to prejudge one, to prejudge someone else, without the benefit of prior knowledge. When you can look at an individual and dislike that person because he or she has tattoos, that is a hate crime.
That's right. That's right.
When you start trying to, or when you actually do things like what has happened here, to use along the venomous poison of hate, that's a sin and a crime. It is no longer just about race. But you know, some of our poor demented brothers we will always have with us. We will always have the demented ones who hate people just because they look different, just because they walk different or talk different. Now, how much intellect goes into hating someone that you don't even know?
Not very much.
Not very much. But that's not the problem. Let me tell you what the real problem is today.
Come on.
The real problem is that hundreds to thousands to millions of people will see this atrocity, this crime against humanity take place and do nothing about it.
Speak, brother. Speak, brother. Say it.
We become a silent community. Mouths that cannot speak, ears that cannot hear, and eyes that cannot see. We must stand and do something about it. People stand around and do absolutely nothing.
That's right.
I look at the gathering here today, this atrocity that has taken place, this crime against humanity that has taken place. Is that what you want Harrisonburg to be known for around the country? Is that what you want people to think of Harrisonburg when they say, oh yeah, I remember Harrisonburg? Is that what you want?
No.
I have traveled hundreds of miles to admonish you to speak out against this crime
Yes.
and against anyone who has the power to do something about it, but refuse to do it.
Speak, brother.